Today, I'm asking you for your help again. We are deep in the aquarium build. It's getting more and more intense, there's no doubt about that. When I started the project, I thought it was going to be about $3 to $3.5 million. Believe it or not, the project has ballooned to over $5 million now. Let's go ahead and break that down. And out of that slightly over $5 million budget, about $1 million is actually coming off of that because my good friend Steve Bashy, the one that built the fish spots, all the sump pumps, really got a big company. He's coming in on a very limited partner basis, but he said, hey, listen, I'll build all the filtration for the entire place if I can get a small percentage of the actual place itself. I thought, hey, that's about $1 million savings, right? At this point, I got no choice, right? I need to save money all I can. So we ended up bringing him on as a limited partner. He's going to build $1 million worth of filtration, bringing our budget down to about $4.2 million that we had to come up with. So out of that $4.25 million, I had to come up with that budget, the money that I've saved up, the money that I've raised already. You guys have actually helped me raise $230,000 on GoFundMe. I really think that we're about $400,000 away from being completely funded. So we still have to raise about $400,000, which means I have to get creative with a bunch of little things that can raise $5,000, $10,000 here, and then a couple projects that hopefully can raise $50,000 or $100,000, get to that $400,000 mark. I'm really hoping that the GoFundMe can go from $230,000 to maybe $300,000. That was my goal when I started. It was $300,000. So I'll put a link in the description to the GoFundMe. If you can, I really would appreciate it. In the meantime, look at Ivy. I mean, sheesh, oh Pete, this is just crazy. You know, I've had her since she was about 6 foot long. Probably was about 30 pounds when I got her. And to see her balloon up to about 120 pounds now, it's just absolutely wonderful. I love this animal so much. And again, across the street, she's going to be getting a much larger enclosure, and she's going to be alone over there, which I'm sure she'll enjoy as well. Today we've got a new fundraiser that we're hoping that you guys will want to participate in. We did the shark tooth thing, raised $10,000, which is huge. I mean, that's a lot of money going to this type of stuff, and it's really going to make an impact on the final budget. And the thing is that, guys, why it goes from like $3.5 million to $5 million is because I want it to be so amazing. I could easily have built the place out for $3 or $3.5 million. It would have been okay. I don't want it to just be okay. I want it to be amazing. So today, one of the things that we're going to actually offer are Blu-rays. We're going to be offering 150 of these guys. Again, they're going to be marked 1 out of 150, 2 out of 150, all the way up to 150 out of 150. They're going to be signed, and you're also going to get entrance into the Reptarium. Now, you can come on grand opening and use that, or you can use that interest anytime. I'm going to put a link in the description and pin a comment. You guys can be a part of this if you want. Plus, Brian the Wild is a great adventure that we had over in Africa, a documentary that we did. I absolutely love. So I know that you're going to love the content, but you'll also be helping out the aquarium build.
What was that?
Lori told me I could get a piggyback too.
Is she giving you the piggyback ride?
Yeah, I asked.
Get the dirt back in?
Oh.
We got dirt. Connie doesn't want to pick it up.
No, you gotta slide it.
No, we pick it up and go over, just like how we got it out.
Well, why?
What do you mean, why?
I can't
The
lift
vacuum's
this
in the
thing
way.
up.
Come on, just go up, both hands. Lift with your legs.
Oh.
Come on, up. You gotta go higher.
Ow, 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 my hand.
Your hands, there's a handle.
Look what it did to my finger. Workman's comp.
What?
Work compensation.
What,
right
that little,
there.
little line?
Ow! Ow, Mike, you're gonna break my finger.
It's ridiculous, dude. It's just dirt.
It's
It's dry.
How you doing?
Day in paradise, man.
I know, right?
Nice to see you, bro.
And you know, every little bit costs money. I mean, that's the problem with this build, right? It's like every time you do something, you don't think about it. You know, we have to have a layer of brick laid down here so that they can actually do the framing, because the framing will attach to that one layer of block right there. But you know, that costs a lot of money because you need masons, you need all that type of stuff, material. It just keeps on adding up and adding up. And so when you get this, like, oh, I got a $3.5 million budget, turns into a $4 million budget, turns into a 4.5, almost $5 million. It just keeps on going from But like I said, this is a very important part because you need to have this block here look really good so that it's sturdy, so that now the framing goes up and the front of the building starts looking good. That's going to happen either in the next day or two, or next week they'll start framing. And then once they start framing, you guys are going to see how the front of the building is. You can step in here, and literally this is going to be part of the gift shop that we're standing in right now. And this is part of the wall. So now you're starting to see it. Again, this wall comes down here. We've got some pillars to contend with. We talked about, hey, we'll work around them. But this is all going to be part of the aquarium. As a matter of fact, over in this corner where he's working right now, that's where a filtration room is going to be, what's called life support for the big shark tank. And it's going to be really cool because not only is all the filtration going to be back there, but we're going to actually have glass walls so that you can see inside the life support system and see what it takes to actually run the tank. That's going to be that corner right there. It's all going to be filtration. So it's just really cool to start to see this thing really starting to take shape. Again, we tore everything down. Now we're building it up.
3-inch piece of rebar, 2 pieces in each block.
Oh my gosh, you got to do 2 pieces in every single block?
And every single one, I think it's like 150 so.
That's 300 holes.
Well,
hurt bad?
Think about your pinky. And there's no bone in your tongue.
Right, so it shouldn't hurt that bad.
And you know, guys, I always hate to ask for anything. Throughout my entire life, I've been pretty self-sufficient. I've really never taken on loans. I've never taken on partnerships. I've always done everything myself. I want to pull this clutch really quick because this female laid this clutch of eggs, but she then dumped her water a little bit. So the eggs are a little bit wet on the bottom. Business keeps going here at BHB as well, right? You know, although a lot of my focus is on the Reptarium and, of course, the expansion, it's going to get even more as the summer goes along. It's going to get absolutely fever pitch by July, August. As a matter of fact, the first week of July, we start to build the pond out front. So it's going to just get absolutely crazy. Next week, we have Ed the Pond Professor coming for 3 days to kind of prep it, get ready. So lots of things are going on, but hey, BHB still is working too, right? So we still have to pull eggs. It's a pastel female bred to a black pewter pin cypress. So there's going to be some really beautiful babies. This is a beautiful clutch. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 eggs. This next clutch is really cool too. This is actually an Enchi heifer pied that was bred to a pastel pied. So we can get, you know, half pieds, can be Enchi pieds, can be pastel Enchi pieds, normal pieds, something like that, which is really cool. I love this girl. She's produced for us for the last couple years and she's always done really well. We produce some really good babies. Don't bite me, Mama. Oh, you're rolling your eggs. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to candle these guys. It's okay, it happens. You can see these eggs aren't stuck together. And I often wonder, like, why do some clutches of eggs stick together and other clutches of eggs don't stick together? You know, you see, they all oftentimes have a little bit different texture to them too. This has got like kind of a bumpy texture, whereas the eggs that are smooth seem to stick together more. And I often wonder, like, what is that? Like, what is Mother Nature doing when they has that, you know, difference? You know, obviously we know that smooth eggs that stick together have a higher chance of not rolling, which would give them a higher chance of surviving, you would think. So I wonder what the mechanism is behind this. I have no idea. If you have any ideas down in the comments, let me know what you think. Like I mentioned, we're definitely going to candle these guys, but there's 2, 4, 6 beautiful eggs. Again, it's starting out to be a really good year. 31 clutches down, probably another 100 to go. El Machino is looking amazing. I mean, what a great animal. We're going to try to do a bunch of other kind of small fundraising things like the Blu-ray thing. So let me know down in the comments what you think about that. And if you have any ideas for us how we can raise money. Again, I always hate asking, but you guys have been so amazing and been such an integral part of making this kind of Legasea Aquarium a reality. So I really appreciate that. We're also going to very shortly have annual passes available. So you can actually pre-buy your annual passes at a discount now. That way, if you want to come to the Legasea Aquarium and Reptarium more than once and you say, hey, listen, I want to support by buying an annual pass, we're going to actually start pre-selling that so we can start to create that money. Again, $400,000 seems like a lot of money. Think about it, we've already gotten enough money together to $4 million or close to $4 million. We're almost there. We're 90% the way there, guys. So we just have to get that last little bit. And this is a reality. And then it's just a matter of finishing it out. And the whole reason why you get a bunch of cost overages is, like I said, I want this place to be exemplary. I want it to be absolutely amazing. Take, for instance, the Universal Rocks. They're helping us build all the enclosures, much like they did for 1.0 and 2.0. So I had an amount budgeted, you know, based on kind of what they charged me for this enclosure and that enclosure. And then when I actually got the quote from them, I'm sure just prices have risen and stuff like that. It was over $50,000 more than what I thought. But I need to have the place look cool, so that's $50,000. The front building, I had budgeted $500,000. Beautiful facade that's just gonna look amazing from the road. Well, it turns out it's more like $800,000 to do what I want to do. Now, I could make it for $500,000, but it's not gonna look as good, right? I figured, you know, we're just gonna have to do it, and it kind of goes on and on and on. Every little piece, you're like, yeah, I could do this for this much, but if I do it for a little bit more, it's gonna be incredible. And I want this Legasea Aquarium to be like a place that people walk in and just go like, oh my God, I've never been to a place like this ever, and it's so amazing. So there's always a lot of cost overages. Remember when we did 2.0, where I'm standing right now, and before we even broke ground on it, I was $50,000 over budget. Well, again, I guess in this case, I about $2 million more than what I originally thought I was gonna spend.
I'm gonna show you guys something really... Am I talking too loud?
No, I was telling her. We're starting the training of calm.
Yeah, let me try. Something really cool. So since Freya here is obviously albino, you can see her eyes, her pupils really, really well. As you guys see right now, we're sitting in front of the light, so you can't really see her pupil at all. Right now, I'm gonna cover just a little bit. And just like that, you can see her pupil.
I think if you go from the front too, because I think it's the outside light blocking.
Well, yeah, but I was just trying to get the shot, Mike. I mean, see, you do too much. She liked it when I did it, and you did too much. So you theoretically just ruined our whole piece. Thanks for that.
I love you too. I still love him sometimes.
We have mystery to mystery here, so we got more mysteries going on. We actually have to pull these eggs today. She kind of went rampant and laid all these eggs kind of all over the place. So we got to collect them, candle them, and then we're going to go ahead and get this lady all cleaned up. Speaking of eggs, as a matter of fact, yesterday Jay and I went to Stony Creek and we saw a bunch of snapping turtles actually laying eggs.
Hi, buddy.
We're at Stony Creek by the Nature Center. We just happened to see her out of the corner of our eye, right by the side of the road. She's pushing dirt out and it looks like she's going to get ready to lay soon. This is so cool. Not even 2 minutes down the road, we have another This one's even bigger than the last one. She's digging another nest. See all the smooth, soft dirt that she has out right now. In the few years that we've been here in Michigan, I haven't seen these guys out and about. This is the first time that we've actually seen any, but 3 in one day. Hi, Mama. This is so cool. Common snapper number 4. I can't wait. We gotta start planning out on how long it's gonna be until we can see these eggs hatch. Can't even believe it right now. This female's laying her eggs right in front of us. When they start to lay their eggs, they actually go into a trance-like state. So right now, she's in a very vulnerable position. If anything came up to her and disrupted her, she could be food. And not only that, we were also out herping and we caught a garter snake. Got him. Look at this guy. He musked on me. He got me. So this is a garter snake. He was just sitting out in the sun right now, just basking a little bit, getting ready for the day.
Ooh, that must smells bad, huh?
He's stanky. It's a garter snake.
You guys are providing amazing entertainment.
Yeah, they charge you at the front.
Super friendly, very relaxed animal. Put him back and it didn't even run away. Been hanging out with this lady for about 15 minutes now. She's been so sweet to me. The only thing I got was a little bit of musk, no biting at all. So the best part about catching reptiles in the wild like this is you get to release them and let them go back to their natural habitat. See you later, Mama. And she doesn't even want to go. Look at that. All in all, guys, we have 2, 4, 6, 7 eggs and one kind of not so good one. Odds are still looking pretty good. We just got to candle these, make sure they're all safe.
Again, thank you guys so much for all that you do, watching, commenting, supporting me, buying the things that we do to help support, donating to the GoFundMe, doing everything. Without you guys, this wouldn't be a reality, and I really, truly appreciate it. And by the way, I know some of you guys can't help, and that's completely fine. I only want people that can help, that aren't going to take away. I don't want you to not eat because you're helping me. I want you to, if you have extra and you feel in your heart, do it. If you don't, that's completely fine. Again, comment down below if you think that you have another idea for me, or another way that we can fundraise, because it's really, truly impressive. We're going to get there, guys. We're almost there. I know we're going to get there. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.